So it seems that the body was dropped here, left to decompose, with a note saying, "I know who did this." You know what? Let's try something for a change. Hello? Did you kill her? Oh, you did? Well, that was easy. Okay, lads, fellow murderer, who's for tea? That was quick.
Number 10. The Flight MH17. The story behind this Boeing 777 was on fast track to becoming another Mary Celeste mystery. Everyone had their own theories, dissertations and ideas of what happened, but sadly the truth is always sadder than fiction. The mystery was solved on the 13th of October 2015, 453 days later, when experts found the wreckage along with the bodies and concluded that the plane has been shot down by a broke missile over eastern Ukraine. Number 9. E.T. the video game. After eager kids pestered their parents profusely for the new Atari 2600 game entitled E.T. based off Spielberg's kids classic, they were disappointed to find nothing more than an unplayable mess where the green ghoul would do nothing but perpetually fall down holes. Which is also ironic how this mystery was dug up. After Atari realized their failings, they got rid of all copies of this game, never to be seen again. That was until April 26, 2014, when the lost copies were found in a landfill in New Mexico. Funny how life imitates art sometimes. Now if only Atari would pull the same trick to some of its most recent IPs, like Alone in the Dark Illumination or that Haunted House remake. Number 8. Atlantis. So why don't you all come on down to this swinging town located at the bottom of the deep blue sea? Another mystery that scientists and oceanographers believed to have been fabricated. The lost city of Atlantis has been replicated in many forms and used in countless transmedia saturation, everything from the iconic rapture locales of Bioshock to an episode of Futurama, all inspired by this great myth that was uncovered by a US congressman named Ignatius Donnelly in the 19th century. Discovering Atlantis was actually a Greek city named Plato, engulfed by a cataclysmic tsunami. On a side note, if anyone wants to see a place that closely resembles that of Bioshock, you may want to visit the Palm, located in Dubai. Number 7. Tiger's Stripes. On a technicality, this myth only took a day to solve. Renowned mathematician, codebreaker, and the father of computer science, Alan Turing, was asked a compelling question: where do tigers get their stripes? His answer came even quicker when he replied, tigers get their stripes through interaction between pairs of chemicals known as morphogens, whereas one chemical sparks cell activity and the other hinders it. Science, bitch! His ideological dissertation was taken further 60 years later when geneticists proclaimed he was correct, and a page has now been added to the Nature Genetics website. Number 6. Death Valley's Sealing Rocks. Since the 1940s, people have been baffled by the phenomenon of the sentient rocks that move on their own accord in the racetrack playa. That was until a group from 2011 set out to solve this mystery. Cameramen and meteorologists were called in to find a reason for this, and their reason came in late December 2013. With heavy rain and snow covering the land, it then froze at night, creating a thin layer of ice. Winds of up to 10 miles per hour propelled the rocks forward and thus gave the sense that the rocks were moving independently. Number 5. The Ocean Quacks. Submarines 50 years ago heard what was to be believed to be a duck quacking coming from outside their vessel. This perplexing sound bewildered the scientists and crew aboard the sub at the time, until in 2014 the sound was identified to be a migration call from a minke whale. Number 4. The Magnificent Man and the Unfortunate Flying Machine. On October 1942, preparations went terribly wrong at a training exercise in British Columbia when 4 aviators went missing once a plane took off the airfield. With the war taking lives daily, this was not the best time to lose men. The mystery went on for 71 years until in 2013 a logging company found the plane and the passengers along with it. I bet they dropped some logs seeing them. Number 3. Bigfoot's Big Fraud. This hoax started on a mythological cryptid known as a Bigfoot. Throughout numerous times in history, people have claimed to have seen this elusive creature, and all the times it's been a hoax, to which the jokers have came forward and told people it wasn't real. The most recent time this myth was busted was in 2014, when a man came forward to apologize for tricking people into paying to see an unidentified creature that later turned out to be a prosthetic model made by Chris Russell, a remarkable monster maker. Sorry kids, if you want to see Bigfoot, play Red Dead Redemption's Undead Nightmare DLC. Number 2. The Bloop Busted. In 1997, a low, ultra-low frequency was picked up by communication analysis through hydrophones 3,000 miles apart in the Pacific Ocean. The experts at the time came to the unanimous decision that this sound was from the old ones. Sadly for them, this wasn't the case. In 2010, it was confirmed that the noise was coming from ice quakes, which is when icebergs crack and fracture. And not a mispronunciation of the word ice cakes. Number 1. The Titanic Discovery. From the wealthiest and most iconic movie of all time, released in 1997 by James Cameron, to a Smithsonian exhibit, the mystery of the Titanic was a complete debacle. After striking an iceberg, the esteemed ship cascaded into the fierce tide, never to be seen again, until divers found this infamous ship in 1985, a full 70 years after her last maiden voyage. And there you have it, all the quickest mysteries solved. I hope you learned something new, and if you like the list stuff, let me know. I am always looking into ways to improve my content for all of you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. There's no time for evidence, no time for reason, a maverick with a cause, a life of deceiving, no time for more reports, forensics not needed, no more. There's someone behind it all, the quickest detective is on the case till fall, no time for questioning, profile or interrogating, police reports can wait, the desk job I'm leaving, all's elementary by the time he thinks of leaving, he's the quickest mystery ever solved. The detective of all year long.